Good morning, Plum here, playing World of Tanks, and I have another replay for you. CrimsonTyphoon! Again, I've already featured him once before with his Nashorn German tank destroyer, and he's in the biggest, maybe the best, top tier German tank destroyer you can get your hands on. It is the E-100 and JagdPz. And here he is. He's not got the best team in the world on his side, just looking at XVM. So if he's going to pull a win out of this, he's going to have to do a lot of damage in this game and make that gun really, really work. Now this is quite an old replay. By my standards, this is a version 9 replay. So I only go for as far back as version 9.2, but it does play on my playback on 9.2, except when you want to look down the barrel and see exactly what he's aiming at. So I've done some running around with the camera while he's zoomed in. You don't want to be looking at a black screen with just little silhouettes on it. So he's pushed up to the middle of the map, pulled up nicely in between those rocks. It's a really good spot he's chosen there, and look at that damage that gun does. 1103 damage. It's absolutely huge. You do not want to get hit by this thing. There are some really unfortunate tier 8s in this game. It's pretty good matchmaking. Half the enemy team are tier 8 or less. So I think he's going to have a lot of fun in this game. So he's still holding this position. You see where he's positioned his tank, just so he can poke the barrel just through those rocks and debris. Doesn't mean he's got any shots on there, so he's moving, he's tweaking, he's trying to find some way to make that gun work. There he is at the bottom of the screen, lining up for another shot. Ooh, a T-28 prototype, 1048. Now the damage roll on this gun seems to be, well, not erratic. It's the same as probably all the other guns, the amount of, plus or minus either side of the average damage, but because it does such amazing alpha damage, when it goes high it's like 1300, and when it goes low it's like 800, like 500 difference sometimes on the effectiveness of these shells. Yeah, but what can you do? It's just magnified. The RNG's magnified because it's such a powerful gun. So we're sitting, we're waiting, we're looking for targets, and we're one tank down against the enemy. Got to be patient with a tank destroyer. Pick your spot, and hello. Minimap T54. He spotted it, CrimsonTyphoon. I said in my last video he has good map awareness, so when I did my 10 questions with him, he did point out that he has his map nearly filling a quarter of his screen. And it's a very good sound tactic to employ. Make that map, that's a big hit, 970 on the T57 heavy. Make the map as big as you can on your screen. Promise you, you'll see more on the actual game, and you'll do things more in line with what you need to do to win if you can make the mini-map as big as possible. Lovely ricochet off the Lerva. I think that was from one of the other tanks, so southwest corner. Rocking and rolling the damage here. He's probably only fired 4 times and he's done 4,256 total damage already. And I think this is funny, all of these enemy tanks lining up and they're all just a bit chicken to come round the corner. They all know he's there. Who wants to pull out in front of that gun? Oh, the IS-3 did. A 2-tap from our team and he is just annihilated. Gotta love these high damage output guns. So they should probably just retreat, the enemy team here, and go round and flank and do something else except pulling out in front of his gun. And they're doing it so tippy-toey that he's always got time to reload. And the reload's pretty epic on this gun. Ouch, 1036 damage. Can't get hit with this thing. It is like being whacked over the head with a sledgehammer. They should introduce an effect where when a tank gets hit by that gun, it actually rolls on its side almost, just because of the kinetic energy that shell must be lobbing down range. There's a Lerva. Should I say there was a Lerva? 6,954 damage. Still got a little ways to go yet. Obviously, big tank, slow to turn. There he is, turning. He's vulnerable right then when he's turning, but the IS-4 appears to have other things on his mind. Now he does load some heat rounds here. I think he's thinking, end game now, I want to win this. I want to guarantee that we win this. Let's load a premium shell. And I don't have a problem with it, it's in the game. Late stages, I'll load a premium shot. 1,337 damage to the IS-4. And we can hope our little friend in the AMX 1390 gets himself a big juicy tier 10. Now what to do? STA1 and a... what's the enemy got left? Oh, not very much now. The T-54 was destroyed. So they got their artillery piece, some French arty and an STA1. Beautiful map. Where are you? I think we're going to pop the STA1 next. Now it's all but over. There's our friend the STA1. Can Crimson get one more big hit done? Boom! 1024. Oh, I'm looking forward to getting one of these JagdPz E-100s. Now, Arty. I think he makes a good choice here. He thinks it's pretty quick, that Arty. Maybe he's just going to swing around and do an end run, start heading back towards our flag. He's not going to do much good when there's already an E75 and an E100 on our team. And sure enough, the Arty's not where you'd expect it to be. And our friend in the AMX 1390 is rubbing his hands together, straightening his cutlery, about to chow down on some nice Batchat 155. Don't forget your serviette. One more of those. Lovely. Good job, team. Amazing machine. Let's see how he did. Those post-game statistics. So looking at his score sheet, personal score, lots of lovely big tanks on there, lots and lots and lots and lots of damage, and a healthy amount of kills too. Mastery badge. Also gets Confederate, which is quite something in that machine. It's not the most mobile machine in the game, but I think all the tanks came to him in the end, and high caliber. And when we look at the score sheet, yeah, he certainly came out on top. 1176 XP, 9073 damage. I've never done that much damage in a game, but maybe soon, maybe one day. I'll certainly bring it to you when I do. And he says down here at the bottom, he does feel a bit dirty having used the heat round, but who can blame him? Towards the end of that match, it was still pretty level, and if you want to win, you got to spend the gold. You know what I mean. We all do it. I think I do it at the end of a match if I want to win. I load a premium round, and it is historically accurate. They did have better rounds, better factory rounds that were perfect out of the factory than the other rounds they carried in their tanks, and they would save those for when they really had to do something important with the gun and make sure they got the damage done. They would put a tip-top premium round in. So nothing wrong with it in my opinion. Just don't use it all the time because that is not accurate. Anyway, back onto the scores. Detailed report: 9 shots fired, 9 direct hits, and 9,073 total damage done. Even managed to block some armor, 600 damage from his armor, 680, and a bit of spotting damage too. So with his times 2 that day, 3,528 take home. Damn fine game, sir. Well done, and happy to bring it to you. If you've got a replay you'd like to send me, details are in the About tab on my YouTube channel, so check that out and send them to me with some details, and I'll take a look. Obviously upload them to What Are Tanks replays like CrimsonTyphoon does, and then you can just simply copy and paste the link in the website browser at the top of the screen, and I can then just instantly get to this screen here and see all the details and then download the match if I think I'd like to make a video of it. So keep your heads down, drink plenty of water, and I'll play again soon. Take care. Bye bye.